The secret to inner peace: finding hope when everything feels hopeless. There's a question that haunts millions of people every single day. It's whispered in the darkness at 3 a.m. It's the desperate plea behind closed eyes during meditation. It's the ache in the heart that never quite goes away. The question is this: how do I find peace when my world is falling apart? How do I hold on to hope when everything feels hopeless? If you've ever asked this question, if you're asking it right now, this message is for you. Because what I'm about to share isn't another temporary fix, another positive affirmation that fades by morning, another spiritual bypass that ignores your real pain. This is the truth about inner peace that actually works, the truth about hope that doesn't crumble when life gets hard. Stay with me for the next 12 minutes. Your soul led you here for a reason. Let me start by telling you what inner peace is not. Inner peace is not the absence of problems. It's not a life where nothing goes wrong. It's not a permanent state of blissful happiness where you never feel pain, sadness, or fear. That's not peace. That's denial. That's spiritual bypassing. That's the Instagram version of spirituality that looks beautiful but crumbles the moment real life shows up. I know this because I spent years chasing that fake version of peace. I meditated for hours. I repeated affirmations until my voice went hoarse. I did every spiritual practice, read every book, followed every guru who promised me that enlightenment meant never feeling negative emotions again. And you know what happened? The more I chased that kind of peace, the more anxious I became, because life kept happening. Problems kept showing up. And every time they did, I felt like a failure, like I wasn't spiritual enough, like I was doing something wrong, until I discovered what inner peace really is. Real inner peace is not the absence of the storm. It's the calm at the center of the storm. It's not about controlling your external circumstances. It's about finding the part of you that remains steady no matter what's happening around you. Think about the ocean. On the surface, there are waves. Sometimes small ripples, sometimes massive storms. But if you dive deep enough beneath all that movement, there's a place of absolute stillness. The storms on the surface don't reach there. You are like that ocean. On the surface of your life, there will always be waves, sometimes gentle, sometimes violent. That's not going to change. That's life being life. But deep within you, beneath all the thoughts, beneath all the emotions, beneath all the chaos of your circumstances, there's a place of profound stillness, a place that has never been disturbed, a place that cannot be disturbed. That's your true nature. That's where real peace lives. Not in changing your life to be perfect, but in remembering who you are beneath the waves. Now let's talk about hope. Because hope is different from wishful thinking. Hope is different from denial. Hope is different from pretending everything is okay when it's not. Real hope is not the belief that everything will work out exactly as you want it to. Real hope is the deep knowing that you will be okay no matter what happens, that you have the strength to face whatever comes, that even in the darkest moments there's something sacred unfolding. Hope is not naive optimism. Hope is battle-tested faith. It's the light that's been through the darkness and survived. It's the flower that grew through concrete. It's the song that rises from a broken heart. You see, hope doesn't deny reality. Hope embraces reality and says, yes, this is hard. Yes, this hurts. Yes, I don't know how this will end. But I will keep walking. I will keep breathing. I will keep showing up for my life. That's the hope that sustains you. Not the hope that says everything will be perfect, but the hope that says you are stronger than you know. That says life has meaning even in the suffering. That says your story isn't over yet. So how do you actually find this inner peace? How do you cultivate real hope? Let me give you something practical. Something you can use today, right now, in the middle of whatever storm you're facing. First, stop fighting reality. I know that sounds counterintuitive. You want to change your circumstances. You want the pain to stop. You want things to be different. I understand. But here's what happens when you fight reality. You create double suffering. There's the pain of the situation itself. And then there's the pain of resisting the situation. The pain of saying, this shouldn't be happening. Why is this happening to me? This isn't fair. That resistance, that fight against what is, that's where most of your suffering lives. Not in the situation itself, but in your resistance to it. Inner peace begins when you stop fighting and start accepting. And I don't mean accepting in a defeated way, I mean accepting in a powerful way. Accepting reality so you can respond to it wisely instead of reacting to it blindly. Say to yourself, this is what's happening right now. I don't like it. It hurts. But this is the reality I'm working with, so what's my wisest response? That acceptance, that radical honesty with reality, that's the foundation of inner peace. Second, come back to your breath. I know you've heard this 1,000 times, but hear it again. Because in the middle of chaos, in the middle of anxiety, in the middle of overwhelming emotion, your breath is your anchor. Your mind can be anywhere. Racing to the future with worry, stuck in the past with regret, spinning in circles with fear. But your breath is always here, always now, always available. When you feel yourself getting lost in the storm, place one hand on your heart. Feel it beating. You're alive. You're here. Now take one conscious breath. Just one. Breathe in slowly. Breathe out slowly. That's it. You just came home to yourself. You just touched inner peace. It's that simple. Not easy, but simple. And you can do this anywhere. In the grocery store, in traffic, in the middle of a difficult conversation, in bed at 3 in the morning when your mind won't stop spinning. One breath, one moment, one return to the now. That's how you build inner peace, not all at once, but breath by breath, moment by moment. Third, find something to be grateful for. And I know. When life is hard, gratitude can feel impossible. It can feel insulting, like someone telling you to just be positive when your world is falling apart. But that's not what I'm asking. I'm not asking you to be grateful for your suffering. I'm not asking you to pretend everything is wonderful. I'm asking you to find one small thing right now that is still good. Maybe it's the warmth of the sun through your window. Maybe it's the fact that your heart is still beating. Maybe it's the person who called to check on you. Maybe it's the cup of coffee that tasted good this morning. One small thing. Because when everything feels dark, that one small light becomes your lifeline. It reminds you that not everything is lost, that beauty still exists, that goodness is still present, even if it's just a flicker. Gratitude doesn't deny your pain. Gratitude sits beside your pain and says, yes, this is hard, and also there is still love in this world, there is still kindness, there is still something worth holding on to. That's how hope grows, in the soil of small gratitudes. Fourth, serve someone else. This might be the most powerful practice of all. Because when you're drowning in your own pain, the most counterintuitive thing you can do is help someone else. But watch what happens. When you extend kindness to another person, when you offer your presence, your compassion, your help, something shifts inside you. Suddenly, you're not just a victim of your circumstances. You're someone who can make a difference. You're someone who has something to offer. You're someone whose life has purpose beyond your own suffering. It doesn't have to be big. Send a kind message to someone who's struggling. Hold the door for a stranger. Smile at the cashier. Listen to a friend without trying to fix them. These small acts of service pull you out of the prison of self-focus. They remind you that you're part of something larger, that your life matters, that even in your pain, you can be a light for someone else. And in becoming that light, you discover that you are light, that peace and purpose were inside you all along, just waiting to be expressed. Fifth, remember that this is temporary. Whatever you're going through right now, it will not last forever. I know it feels permanent. I know it feels like you'll be stuck in this pain for the rest of your life. But that's your fear talking. That's your mind trying to protect you by preparing for the worst. That's not reality. Reality is that everything changes, everything moves, everything transforms. The storm that feels like it will never end always ends. The night that feels endless always gives way to dawn. This doesn't mean you should just wait it out. This doesn't mean you should do nothing. But it means you can endure. It means you can trust that you will not feel this way forever. That healing is possible. That transformation is happening even when you can't see it. Hold on to that truth when hope feels far away. This moment, this pain, this struggle, it's not your final destination. It's part of your journey. And the fact that you're still here, still fighting, still searching for answers, that proves you're stronger than you think. Let me share something personal with you. There was a time in my life when I lost hope completely. Not just lost it temporarily, but felt like it was gone forever. Like the light had been permanently extinguished and I would never find my way back. I had lost everything I thought defined me. My purpose felt meaningless. My faith felt shattered. My future felt like a dark, empty void. And in that darkness, I made a decision. Not a big, dramatic decision, just a small one. I decided that even though I couldn't see any reason to hope, I would act as if hope still existed. I would take one step forward, even though I couldn't see where it would lead. I started with one small thing. Every morning, I would get out of bed. That was it. That was my only goal. Not to feel better, not to fix everything, just to get out of bed. Then I added one more thing. Make coffee. Then one more. Take a shower. Then one more. Go for a walk. Slowly, step by small step, I started to build a life again. Not the life I had before. Something different, something new. And somewhere along that journey, without me even noticing, hope came back. Not because everything got better, but because I realized I could face each day. I realized I was stronger than I knew. I realized that even in the darkest valley, I could still choose to keep walking. That's when I understood. Hope is not something you find. Hope is something you practice. Peace is not something you achieve. Peace is something you return to, again and again and again. So here's what I want you to know today. If you're in a dark place right now, if hope feels impossible, if inner peace seems like a distant dream, you're not broken. You're not failing. You're human. You're going through something hard, and it's okay to not be okay. But I also want you to know this. The part of you that's watching this video, that's searching for answers, that's still trying, that part of you is hope. That part of you is your inner strength showing up even when everything else feels weak. You don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to be at peace all the time. You don't have to feel hopeful every moment. You just have to keep showing up. Keep breathing. Keep taking one small step at a time. Because inner peace is not a destination you reach once and then you're done. It's a practice you return to over and over. It's a choice you make in each moment. The choice to come back to your center. The choice to accept reality as it is. The choice to find the tiny seed of hope even in the darkest soil. Let me leave you with this image. Imagine a lotus flower. It grows in mud, in darkness, in murky water. But it doesn't stay in the mud. It grows up through the water, through all that darkness, and it blooms on the surface in stunning beauty. The lotus doesn't bloom despite the mud. It blooms because of the mud. The darkness is not its enemy. The darkness is its fertilizer. The struggle to grow through the water makes its stem strong. The journey through the depths makes its flower precious. You are like that lotus. Right now you might be in the mud. You might be struggling through dark water. You might not be able to see the surface yet. But you are growing. You are rising. And the struggle you're going through, the darkness you're navigating, it's not destroying you. It's making you stronger. It's preparing you for a beauty you can't yet imagine. So take a breath right now. Put your hand on your heart. Feel it beating. You're alive. You made it to this moment. That's not nothing. That's everything. You are stronger than you know, braver than you believe, more loved than you can imagine. And the peace you're searching for is not somewhere out there. It's right here, inside you, waiting for you to remember it. The hope you need is not in your circumstances changing. It's in you realizing that you can face whatever comes, that you have everything you need to take the next step, and then the next, and then the next. One breath, one moment, one small choice at a time. That's how you find inner peace. That's how you keep hope alive. Not by pretending everything is fine, but by showing up for your life, exactly as it is, with courage and grace and an open heart. You're going to be okay. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but you're on your way. And every breath you take, every step you make is proof that you haven't given up. Keep going. The dawn is closer than you think. The peace you seek is already within you. The hope you need is already rising. You are the lotus, and you are blooming. If this message found you today, it's not a coincidence. Share it with someone who needs to hear it. Leave a comment and tell me, what's one small thing you're grateful for today? What's one tiny step you can take toward peace? Subscribe for more content on real spiritual wisdom that meets you where you are. Not toxic positivity, not spiritual bypassing, just honest, authentic guidance for the journey. You're not alone. We're all finding our way together, one breath at a time. Keep breathing, keep hoping, keep blooming. The peace you seek is seeking you too.